fair play
Yeah,
to
man,
the
take it away, brother.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Fair play to you. That's a great win by them. Like Jacob said about Liam Cohen. But that's one of the most annoying Chiefs losses that I feel like I've experienced for a while. Because one, they should have won that game, dominated yardage, everything. Mahomes was fantastic until that pick six. He was just fantastic all game, bar the pick six. But the frustrating thing, and the Chiefs have these kind of games during the season, and it's still quite annoying, was the complacency overall in the whole performance and the penalties. The penalties, especially special teams, killed us. Like, killed the Chiefs badly. And then Butker, that kick, that punt that he done, Butker this season, I don't know, he's been moving. He's been moving a bit drunk still, because he's left points off the scoreboard. Fair enough. And he had this stretch a couple years ago, if you lot remember, when the Chiefs were heading into the playoffs, and people were saying that, oh yeah, maybe Butker's gonna get dropped, and then he made one good 50-yarder, and he just went on a streak again of just being great. But yeah, that was one of the most frustrating Chiefs losses that I've experienced for a very long time, given how well the offense played and everything. So, but yes.
Yeah, the offense seemed to be back, man. The offense seemed to be clicking like it was once a few years back. Like everything was, even the deep ball was there. Everything was actually working well. Mahomes was, even Kelsey was good. Kelsey looked sharp in the pocket and that sort of stuff. So, I felt like the Chiefs getting up early on the Jags was gonna be okay, cool. It's gonna be a normal one where the Chiefs get up early, the Jags just go to sleep, blown away. But you know, because it's a different year, you want to see how the Jags responded, and they responded well. You got to give props to Trevor Lawrence. It's probably the first time I'm ever gonna do it. He literally played a very, very good game. He was kind of clean everywhere. The interception was a weird one. They know they call him pass interference or something like that, but you still threw the ball there where there was just Chiefs players. So I don't care. You turn the ball over. But his game kind of this is the kind of level you want to see Trevor Lawrence playing at for the money he's paid. This is what they paid him to do. This is what the franchise quarterback should look like. So he was good. I feel like Travis Hunter had his first kind of breakout game in terms of big plays on the offensive side anyway. And, you know, they had a good run game. Well, they had the run game kind of clicking. It weren't working too much, but they stayed with the identity of, we're going to carry on running the ball. We're not going to sway away from this. And yeah, good comeback win. Especially with the way the Chiefs played in terms of, in moments, I feel like they had good defensive possessions. Obviously in the first one to stop the first touchdown going in, the interception. But as you said, Joe, penalties kind of killed them. A lot of penalties on key downs. You get what I mean? Third downs, especially. That's kind of where you don't want the penalties, and always kind of giving the Jags first downs. But I feel like Liam Cohen called a good game. I don't know about Spags' defense in situations this week. It felt a bit odd why he was doing certain things when I feel like he should have done other things, but I'm not a genius. He is. So I might just be wrong in saying that. But yeah, I feel like overall the Jags probably. I feel like the Chiefs lost it, but the Jags won it also.
Yeah,
did you get?
It's those ones where, for me, the Chiefs lost it, but it's a great win for the Jags to experience. And like you said, for Trevor, because Trevor had a few shaky moments, and you're like, I think the Chiefs were up 14-0 when they should have got a touch interception, and the DBs juggled it between them. And I just thought, oh yeah, imagine that's the turning point. And you know, in the NFL, one moment is something. Like the AFC Championship game we lost to the Bengals, when the Chiefs went for the fourth down, I think, for a touchdown, when they should have kicked the field goal right on halftime. They didn't make that because they were up.
Remember that with Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
And I remember that. Yeah.
It's a bit arrogant, but that's how you just be like, let's even put the hammer down. And when even at the time, I was just like, kick the field goal, we'll go up even clearer, comfy, and it's just those little moments. And when the DBs juggled it, I was like, it's just going to be one of those games. And Trevor stepped up. He ran the ball really well, which, I mean, fair play to him. I feel like Spags called an all right game on defense, because, like, the linebackers, they had a really good game. Few odd penalties on the DBs. But
Do you
again,
know that I said that though? Is because on like third down situations, I feel like the whole world knows you're probably going to blitz.
yeah,
But I feel certain situations towards the back end of the game, you didn't need to, just because of like, especially when they're in 3rd and 13 situations, your coverage was quite good on receivers, to be fair.
yeah.
So in my head, okay, Trevor Lawrence is make him run. As much as he was good running the ball, make him run. He's not Lamar Jackson. So make him run and see
But
if we can
he's a
take
good running quarterback. He just doesn't do it enough.
he, and you know what? Do you know what? This is my last thing on this game. How Trevor Lawrence played is how Lamar Jackson should play against the Chiefs. If you don't see a pass, tuck it and just start running. That's honestly how he should play. Because that's what I was watching the game. I said, Lamar, if you did this, you might beat the Chiefs, but you don't. So you lose.
It's true. But I think that goes to the part of like when you face some teams or some DCs, it's a mental thing as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's not just Lamar as well. It's the Ravens coaching staff. It's like they kind of sway away from what they usually do when they face the Chiefs.
But he's on the field. So
these kind of quarterbacks like Trevor Lawrence, where they're not playing for their life, but it's just like, hey, let me try something new. Not to say he hasn't done it, but we haven't seen it enough from him. Do you know what I mean?
I get prime time games.
Yeah.
Like that, so we don't.
Like the Jags stadium was rocking from once they scored their first touchdown. I was like, all right, cool, we've got a game on our hands here. And yeah, I just felt like the Chiefs I don't always like when the Chiefs go up early so quick, like in terms of a 2-score game, because they generally can get complacent and let teams get into it and stuff like that. Bro, I'm just looking at the yardage and I knew it. Like the Chiefs out-yarded them by nearly 160.
Yeah, see, you should win that.
Yeah, it's like, and the Chiefs are usually the team that know how to win games, not being out-yarded, not losing, losing the clock time as well and stuff. But bro, they outpassed them, outran them. And it's just, I can think of all the Chiefs losses over the last couple of years. That one was very frustrating. And yeah, Chris Jones, he done some questionable. Yeah, there was one play. Obviously, he wasn't going to get to Trevor, but he basically done an AJ Brown on defense, and I wasn't really happy when I saw that.
Gotta give him a blind, man.
Can't give them blinds, Deji. You wouldn't accept anything in the win. You wouldn't have lost.
Exactly, man. Mate. That's why I weren't that happy, Deji. Do you know what I mean? That's and
Give
because
Jones a blind.
because Chris Jones is the defensive captain. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously last week, the Ravens game. He came straight from his aunt's funeral and they didn't know if he was going to play the game and he made it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys saw his entrance to the game. He had basically like police escort. It looked like a sick film series, but it was for an actual real life sad moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
Also, on week 1, he made a mistake.
On Justin Herbert, the third and 13 or the very third and long. He basically he tried to outread him and he went inside and then because
I remember one of the other defensive players were getting onto him about it. So maybe there's just something where he just needs to go, okay, cool, I don't need to cover for anyone else, let me just do what I need to do. Or in that case against the Jags, let me just carry on running. The effort, keep it going. That's the only thing.
Because I think George Karlaftis is tying with Aiden Hutchinson with the most pressures on quarterbacks in the league. So obviously Chris Jones ain't always, the DTs, they don't really get the big numbers unless they're Aaron Donald. Do you know what I mean? But him being double team, just all out effort or time when you're going to use him if he's getting older and stuff like that. So that depends. But no, fair play to the Jags. As someone that wants Trevor to do well and just like their young team in general. And again, having a good offensive coach because Liam Cohen was Baker's OC. The Jags could make some noise because they can win that division. Obviously, the Colts are there with them 4-1, but the Texans are starting to get wins on the board. They might turn it around. So that could be a good division by the end of the season.
That's a division that we might get a couple of teams out of. We thought we were just getting one, but now we could be getting a few because the AFC North were getting one. Hopefully.
I had two from the South to be fair. I had Texans and Jags.
Oh, okay, yeah, I only had the Texans, but now the Colts are looking like they're the best team division. The Jags are looking, yes. It's tight.
What's a start to a season, man?
Because on the Jags, quickly before that game, they had the most takeaways in the league.
40?
Oh no, 13. So the pick six was 14, but they had 13 before the game. Last season, they had 9 all season.
Yeah, see, you can see the difference already. See the big difference already, and they're playing like a team that is a team for once. You know, we don't speak about the Jags much; they don't get much coverage. But you know, when you start playing well,
You get talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.